Hello. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, let's start on with today's class. Anyone of you has any questions in the yesterday's question?
Yeah, I have one question.
Yeah.
So the difficulty is how to merge two sorted arrays. Like, what's the easiest way?
Yesterday I told you, right?
Oh, I forgot.
Uh, Anyone in the class who remembers what was the approach? Yes, guys. Anyone else in the class who remembers what was the approach of merging two sorted arrays? You can ping me on the chat first. Guys, be quick. Okay, is there no one in the class who remembers yesterday's merging concept? Hello, guys, is my voice audible to all?
Yes, we can hear you, but we can't chat. It's not going through.
I can see people. Okay, just give me a minute.
So when I send chat, it's not going through. It says is Ashoka, it is not in meeting.
Now try to send it because one of the person has left the admin person and now I am. Okay, Prashant, now just tell me, is my voice breaking?
Yeah, even I can't chat. I will log out and log in again. Think something problem on my end.
No, I'm thinking that.
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, just give me a moment.
Actually, madam is not here. Just wanted to ask how to combine arrays. Does anyone know?
Hello, everyone. Bhuvnesh, you can hand over me the host.
Hi. Yeah.
I'm talking about. Yeah, Bhuvnesh, can you do that? Hello, everyone. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, and we see Bhunesh also as a host.
Yeah. So, Bhuvnesh, are you able to hear me? Okay, Vaibhav is able to.
I can look up for the number of Bhuvnesh from Telegram and call.
You can do that. That will be good.
Okay.
Okay, I am able to share it. You all are able to see my screen?
Yeah. I mean, it's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see now.
Okay, then. So, yeah, we were discussing about how many of you remembers yesterday's question of making out a sorted array out of the two sorted arrays. Yes, guys, respond fast. Gaurav remembers it. Gaurav, can you unmute yourself?
Hello.
Yes, Gaurav.
Yes, hi, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Means in this one means we are given two sorted array, and what we have to do, we have to merge these two sorted array into a single one, and we have to find the middle element.
Correct. How we merged the two sorted array, do you remember that?
Means for merging these two sorted array, like we can create a new array of
Mm-hmm.
size n plus m,
Okay.
and after that we can use a two pointer technique.
How that two-pointer technique was working?
Means we have to take a two pointer, like one pointer at this one array a1 and at b1, and we will do the comparison of the first element. Means we have to declare the variables like p1 p2, and we have to take a one variable for maintaining the index of new array, and
Mm-hmm.
we have to do the comparison, like if a first element of a first array is a greater than with this one zeroth index. If it is
Mm-hmm.
greater, then this -4 is less than, so we can add this one to the new array.
Hmm. Okay. Then what
And
happens?
then means this -4 we have added into the new array, then we can increase our pointer to the next one in the
So,
b array.
okay.
Now our pointer is at one index of b array, and my first pointer is at zeroth index of a array.
Mm-hmm.
Then we
Okay.
can do the again comparison. Is a 3 greater than -2 or not? Yes. So this one is condition is satisfied. Then we can insert -2 in the first index of this one array, C array.
Correct. So, Vishnu, did you got the idea?
Yeah, I understood this one. Actually, my confusion was when we are going, so the complexity is not achieved. Like we are merging and then using the traditional way and then using the binary search. So
We are merging and we are directly taking the middle element. We are not using the binary search again. See, there were two approaches that we used. Vishnu,
correct.
if you forgot,
Yes,
first was to merge the both arrays,
correct.
merge both arrays,
Yes,
and then take the middle element.
right.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yes. The next approach was to take the smaller element, like the smallest element among both the arrays,
Mhm. And the highest element of both the
yeah,
arrays.
and similarly, you have to take the greatest.
Yeah,
Taking both of them, this will be your low, this will be your high.
yeah.
Okay, you need to find the mid from them, and
Mhm.
then you need to check how many numbers are smaller than this mid. Okay,
Mhm. Yeah.
sorry.
Now I
And how
remember.
many numbers are greater than this mid?
Yeah,
Okay, if
yeah.
this count, like let's suppose the count here is C1 and the count here is C2, at any point this count is equal, that means that your mid is your answer. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So only my confusion was what will be the starting point in this BST approach. So I will start with merge with both the approach and then approach the second one.
Yeah, right. So, like you said, now you were confused with how to merge both the arrays.
Yes.
So
Now I
that was I'm saying. Okay.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
hope no one else in the class have any further questions in this particular question. Guys, if you have, you can just directly ask it now, or otherwise it will be the doubt forever. Okay, cool. Let's see our next question for the day. It's the last question regarding binary search. Tomorrow we will be having the binary search practice session. Okay. And from Thursday, like on Thursday and Friday, there will be no class and we will directly start on Monday. Clear to all? I'm not starting time complexity tomorrow because it will be like a huge break and then you all will almost forget the starting session. So our question here is you have been given an array of n numbers. The numbers are 3, 5, 2, 7, 1, 9, 4, 8, 10, 2, 7, and 4. These are basically, I will say, there are n tasks. Okay, this is your first task, this is your second task, third, fourth, fifth. Accordingly, there are n tasks. Are you all getting this point? And these are the time taken to finish that task. Let's suppose this is the first task. So the time needed to finish this task is 3. Let's suppose this is the second task and the time needed to finish this task is 5. And accordingly, the remaining array is being set. Whatever I have said so far, is it clear in everyone's mind? You have been given an array of n tasks, and for every task, you have been given the time taken to finish that task. Okay, great. Now, there is given a value of k. K is nothing but the number of workers available to you. Okay, so if I will say k is equals to 1, that means you have only one worker and that one worker has to finish all the jobs. Is everyone getting that? If I will say that there are 4 workers, okay, then you need to allocate the task to each worker in such a way that it is always continuous. Okay, like if I allocate my first worker, this much task. It should be continuous. I cannot allocate him the task as, okay, you do this and then you perform this and you perform this. The task allocated should be continuous for every worker. Everyone clear with this statement? Okay, great. The task that you have to perform in this particular question is you have to assign the task in such a manner. No, each worker won't perform equal task. You have to assign the task in such a manner such that your works get finished in a minimum time. You're getting this? Like all the workers will be working simultaneously. Like let's suppose I assigned this much to the first worker. I assigned this much to the second worker. I assigned this much to the third worker and this much to the fourth worker. Okay. So how much time it is taking? Here, if I will see, it will take 10. Here, if I'll see, it will take 21. Here, if I will see 18. And here, if I will calculate, it will be 13. So among all the times, you will take the maximum one, that is 21. So within 21, you can say minutes, you will be finishing your task. Everyone is able to get this? Is everyone able to follow? Can we minimize it further? Okay, how? What is what is the exact question of how? See, I am saying you have the task list. Okay, you have 4 workers and you have to assign them the task, that too in a continuous manner. You understood this particular statement, everyone? Okay, great. Now I assigned the task. Okay, I was just giving you all the example that if I assigned everyone the task, so the first worker was taking 10 minutes of time, the second worker was taking 21 minutes, third worker was taking 18, and the fourth worker was taking 13 minutes. Among all, if you see, when will your entire work will be finished? When can you say to your manager that, okay, I have done my task? When all the task has been finished, yes or no? And what is that maximum limit when you can say your manager that, yes, I have finished my task? That is 21. Everyone, are you getting this or not? Yes, that's the question, Bhuvnesh. How are you going to split the task? You are you can say, the main head of this particular work, and you have to assign the task to the workers. So how you are going to do that? That is the main thing. Clear or not? Okay. Anyone confused or anyone is not able to get the purpose of the question? Okay, let me ask one by one. That will be great. Okay, Abhijit, are you getting it? Okay, Vaibhav is saying repeat. Vaibhav, can you unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, did you understood that you have been given an array of tasks
Yes, ma'am.
and this is the time that is needed to
Taken.
perform each task?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You have been given k equals to the number of workers.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So I also told you that every worker can only perform continuous tasks. That is, there should not be any break in between.
Yes.
Yeah. So the main task of this particular program is that you have to do the complete work in the minimum time. Okay.
Okay.
So if I assign my first worker as 3, 5, and 2, he will be doing the task in 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
But the second worker is doing the task in
21 minutes.
third worker is doing the task in?
18 minutes.
And the fourth one is doing in?
13 minutes.
13 minutes, right?
Yes, yes.
So when is your actual complete work is finished?
In 21 minutes. So basically,
21.
ma'am, we have to allot that worker in a such a way that they should properly optimize.
Correct. They
This is
should be
okay.
able to do the work in the minimum possible time available.
Okay, and it should be equal. You mean?
It should not be equal, I'll say, but it should be almost close to each other. Okay.
Close
It
to
should
each.
not
Okay.
be like that one worker is doing the task in 1 minute and the other one is doing in 100 minutes. It
Okay,
should
got it,
not
got
be
it.
like that.
Yeah, yeah, I
Clear?
got the question. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Anyone else who is having any confusion? Okay then. And Bhuvnesh, this is just the sampling I can say which I gave to you all. It is not the actual partition. Okay. Now let's suppose I just make the partitions as from 3 to 7. Okay. Then I make the partition from 1 to, let's suppose, here. I take only these 8 and 10 and I take these. How much time will be taken? Can you tell me? Here you will do 17. Here you are gonna get 14. Here you will again get 18. And here you will get 13. So I optimized my time and I will get my answer as 18 minutes. Getting this? So we are getting a more optimized solution. So similarly, we need to find how we can get the minimum time possible to finish these tasks. Okay, can anyone tell me what is the minimum possible time for finishing these tasks given in front of you? Can we optimize it further after 15, like 18 minutes? I'm asking you all to see the possibility and then say yes or no. Everyone getting it? Okay, guys, did you find it out? Can we find the more minimum way to it, like more minimum answer for this? Mohan, we cannot sort this particular array because the task need to be done in this specific order. That is the, you can say the foundation. Yeah, split should be continuous. So basically there is not, it's not possible, right? Yes or no? 18 is the minimum. So can anyone suggest me any solution that they can come up with? Do you guys want the time for thinking for the solution or should I directly reveal the solution? Okay, take 3 minutes of time and then I will explain it. Yeah, Bhuvnesh, the input will be given to you as an array and K, the workers. Yes, guys, did you figure out any solution to this or any approach which you are thinking might work? Okay, you can tell me.
So what I was thinking is that um, I will split into sub-arrays, continuous sub-arrays, and then
What you will do, you will split it into.
uh, sub-arrays.
Okay, but okay, all the subarrays you're talking about?
Yeah, all the linear sub-arrays, like starting with 3 3 5 3 5 2 3 5 2 7, and then
Okay,
it- like that, every sub-array, and then find out lowest sum. No, but then and then pick the lowest sum, but it should be in the range of like 4 sub-arrays.
correct. But you are finding out all the subarrays and it will be confusing which to pick and which to leave,
Yeah.
right? So you
Mm,
got where it is going wrong, right?
yeah.
Okay. So it can happen like this. Imagine if there would have been k equals to 1. Okay. Then what would have been your answer?
Just sum of all of them.
Sum of all of them. Okay. Like that is the worst case you can say that only one worker is there. So he has to do all the work. Now imagine that this is a array and at the end I just attach 1,000 to it. Okay. Then this is the biggest number and as compared to the remaining nodes, this is something which only one worker can do. Okay, and if I assign this to some worker, then he'll be ending up doing this task only because he can't even share this. Are you all getting this? So even though the number of workers are more, but if there is some maximum value in the particular array, then only we can assign one worker to it. And that is the minimum part from where you can begin your answer. Because obviously, if you see this given array, what answer you are expecting out of this? Only you will get 1000 only? Will you get less than this? No. So you all are getting that the maximum possible answer that we can get is sum of all the task time. And the minimum possible answer that you can get is the maximum of all the array nodes. Are you all able to follow this? And your answer lies somewhere between these two only. Everyone able to follow or not? Okay, that's great. Now you got your maximum, you got your minimum. I will say this is your low and I will say this is your high. Yes or no? I will just write here the function. Here I'll be passing the array. Here I'll be passing, let's suppose I am also passing the array length and I am also passing k. Anything else needed? No, because these only are the inputs. Then I told you what can be the low value. Low is nothing but your maximum of array elements. And your high is sum of array elements. Everyone, any confusions or any questions? I'm just talking about the low and high, nothing else. Now, what will we do? We will find out the mid. Okay. And mid will be low plus high divided by 2. It is the same. We are not changing our mid. And now we will see with this particular mid, are we getting the valid partitions or not? Is everyone able to follow me or not? Okay. What do I mean by valid partitions? Like, what does it mean by valid partitions? Yes, guys, these are very simple questions which are like I'm dividing. Continuous group, correct. But when we can say the okay, just tell me I took a middle value as 1, okay. And with this 1, I'm trying to partition my array. So 3 is already smaller than 1, yes or no? Sorry, 3 is bigger than 1, yes or no? Yes. So this will be the one group. We can't even take 5 into the another group, yes or no? Then 5 is another group. 2 will become another group, and similarly all the elements will constitute one group. Are you able to follow this or not? This middle is nothing but I am taking the task time. So how much partitions will happen here? The number of elements equal, right? So if there are 13 elements, 13 partitions will happen. Is it valid? No. We wanted 5 partitions, and here how many partitions are going to happen? 13 partitions. So it is invalid. Everyone is able to follow this. Okay. So here I am just writing of you can say a function is valid. In this function, I'm going to pass my array. Again, the n value, k also, and the middle value. If this particular function returns me true, that means the number of partitions are valid. In that case, here I'm taking, let's suppose, int answer equals to 0. So I will update my answer here as middle value. Are you guys able to follow this? And if number of partitions are equal, then our next task is to minimize the time taken. Yes or no? Are you getting this? Let's suppose in the example that I gave to you all, I gave you 4 partitions where you were getting your answer as 21 for the first time, and the next time you were getting 18. So with 21 also, the 4 partitions were happening, but 18 is the minimum answer. Everyone is able to follow or not? Yes. So in this case, we are storing our answer, but we know that there is a more minimum answer that is possible. Everyone else in the class, I will take the name of them. Okay. Gaurav, Vishnu, Bhuvnesh. I guess all these 3 repeat their yes, yes, yes in a row, and the remaining people are just silent. So guys, are you getting what I am actually saying or not? Because this question is little tricky and complex, and I want all of your participation. Anyone having any questions, doubts, you can freely ask me. If you be quiet, then you are not getting anything out of this particular session. Richa, are you getting this? Okay, Kalidas is getting. Richa, what about you? Swati, Vipin, Prashant, Kishore, Jyotsna. What about you guys? I'm not taking everyone's name. You all should know that this is your own responsibility to tell me if you're getting or not. Yes. Okay, I'll wait for all these guys to respond. Then only I'm going to. Okay, Prashant is getting. Kishore is getting. Okay. You guys are having no confusions at all. Mani, what about you? Abhijit, what about you? Ashish, I am stuck in mid. Weber, where are you stuck in? Like, what is the problem with the mid I'm not getting?
Okay, so ma'am, minimum possible value is lower value is max of array I, right?
Okay, yeah,
Max of array, and high should be sum of the entire array.
yeah.
Then what we are trying to do is we are just trying to add both of this and we are dividing it by 2. But I'm not getting why we are doing that. Like we have a 4 workers, then why we are dividing it by 2?
Actually, the workers are not playing any role here, okay?
Okay.
The lowest possible time that a worker will take is the maximum in the array.
Yeah, right.
The highest possible time that a worker will take is the sum of the entire array.
Sum of the entire array, right?
So I am trying to find a value which is like the minimum, right?
Okay.
You are getting it. So I'm starting it with the middle values. Okay. That
Hmm.
is, if at mid I am getting all the valid partitions. Okay. If I took this middle value and I'm getting the valid partitions, then I can lower my answer to this middle value now, because I know for sure this low is not going to be my answer. This
Okay.
high is not going to be my answer. So I need to find the exact answer now.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing using this.
Okay.
Still in confusion?
Yes, ma'am. Could you please repeat with the that question so that I will get to know exact, because this is only theoretical.
Okay, see this. Just a minute. Yeah, I am removing
Yeah.
here 1000.
Okay.
Okay, we come back to our previous question only.
Okay.
Just a minute. Yeah, I will make
Yeah.
here your k equals to 4 again. Yeah. So now can you tell me what is the minimum, or sorry, yeah, the minimum value or the low value which will be assigned?
It could be 10.
Could not be 10, it is 10. Okay,
It's just okay. Okay.
10. What is the maximum, or you can say the high value?
Sum of all the elements.
Yeah, tell me the sum.
Uh, Prox. Okay. 3, 5, 8, 8, 10, 17, 18, 29, 27, 31, 31, 30, 49, 50, 62.
62. Okay,
Yes.
so you are getting your high as 62 and your low as 10.
10. Yes.
If you try to find the partitions with 10, can you tell me the number of partitions with 10?
Number of partition with 10.
Okay,
Okay.
I will tell
So
you
it
how
is
to find the partitions. Okay,
352.
3, 5,
352.
and 2, when you will take, 10 will
Okay.
be done. So you found
Yes.
one partition.
Yes.
Then you will start with the next partition. 7, 1 is 8.
Yes.
If you add 9 to your 8, then it will become,
17.
which is not valid, because you always need to take the sum which is either less than or equals to the mid. Okay, sorry,
Okay.
equal to the value.
Low.
Yeah,
Okay. Huh.
so you will take this into your partition, 7 and 1.
Yes.
I'm writing the values here. 3, 5, and 2 you took in the first partition.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you are taking 7 and 1 in the second
Mm,
partition.
yes.
Okay, now you will take 9 and 4.
No, ma'am. It could be a 9. It should
9,
be a 9 because we can't take more
only 9.
value. Yeah.
Correct. Now you will take 4, and if you will include 8, then again it will increase.
Yes.
So only 4. So here it is your fourth partition. Now 8 only,
Yes. Yes.
fifth partition. Now 10 again, your sixth partition. Then
Then 2 and
comes
7.
2 and 7.
Yes.
It's your ninth partition. And 4 only in your 10.
7th partition. No? 2 and
Sorry, sorry,
7.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Okay.
This is your seventh partition and this is your eighth partition. Okay. So how many partitions we actually needed to do?
4 partition.
How many partitions are happening?
8 partition.
8 partitions. Is it valid?
No.
No. Now, if I talk about the maximum, okay, 62.
Okay.
If I take 62, how many partitions will happen?
1.
1. Is it valid?
No.
No. So both are not valid, right?
Right.
So we need to take a middle value and check if we are getting the number of partitions, which will give us like the equal value to k. Able to follow
Okay.
this?
Okay. Huh.
And once we get equal partitions equals to k, then we need to slowly minimize our value, like minimize our answer. Are
Okay.
you able to get this now?
No, ma'am. After mid, I didn't get it. Could you please repeat? Mid.
Okay, I will repeat it again. Now, what's my concept is we are taking the middle value, because
Yes.
we know either our partition will be at 10 or our partition will be at 62, the low
Yes.
and the high value.
Yes.
What will be your mid that you will find out of this?
Okay, 10 plus 62, 72, 72, approximate 37,
36.
36, 37.
So, okay. Can you tell me where, like how many elements will be there in your first partition with 36 as the value?
Okay, 3, 5, 10, 7, 17, 18. 2, ma'am.
2.
Yes.
Is it valid? How many partitions you wanted?
We wanted 4.
We wanted 4, but we are getting only 2.
2. Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
So now we know that we are getting less number of partitions. So we need to increase our low value to mid plus 1.
Mid plus 1. Okay. Right.
Okay. So your low will now become 37.
Yes.
Now your low is 37. Your
High
high
is
is
62.
62. Can you
Okay.
tell me the middle value?
Okay. 1, 2. It would be around 49, 50.
It's, sorry, you are getting less number of partitions now. My bad. It's not low. It's high. We need to update. High will be updated to mid minus 1. So what will be your high value now?
High value would be 35.
35. What was your low?
It was 10.
So what will you get your mid as?
35 plus 10, 45, 45 around 22, 23.
So you will get 22. Okay. How
Yes.
many partitions is possible now?
Now, ma'am, could you please scroll to left side because I'm not able to see.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what is the mid value, ma'am? 22 approx.
Yeah.
Okay, 22, right?
Everyone else, you can also participate in the discussion and tell me how many partitions are possible.
Uh, 7.
There are 12 elements, so 12 partition.
No, Vishnu,
Oh, no,
with
sorry. I'm sorry.
35.
Oh, with 35. Okay.
It will be, yeah, 22. It will be 3 partitions. Yes, are you able to
Yes,
follow or
yes,
not?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
3, 5,
Yeah, you can
20,
check it and then tell me.
70, 1. Ma'am, 3.
Ma'am, I lost. Now I got 22. So 35, 70.
Okay. So I'll just do it in on behalf of you guys. 3 plus 5, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 7, 17. 17 plus 1, you will get 18. If you add 18 plus 9, it will increase. So
Yes,
our first partition will be at this range.
4 till 4th
Then
position.
9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 8 will give you 21. Further, you cannot add. Then 10 plus 2, 12. 12 plus 7 is 19. 19 plus 4, you will get
It 19 plus 4 is 23, which is more. I
23,
think,
which is
yeah,
more. So now
4 partitions is
here
right.
I will break and you will get 4
4
partitions. Okay.
partitions. Yes.
So this is valid. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So you will store it in your answer. That is 22 is a possible answer which you can get. Are you able
Yes.
to follow this?
Yes. Yes.
And now you need to minimize your answer further, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So now you need to increase your low value to mid plus 1. That is, you are reducing your
23.
boundary. Yeah, you will make it as 23.
Yes.
Just a minute, let me just check. Guys, just give me a minute. Guys, just give me 2 minutes. Hello. Yes, guys, am I audible?
We can't hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, now we can hear.
Okay, So what I'm trying to say is, initially when you figured out the mid, we got it as 36. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this case, what we needed to do, we need to, like, this was not valid, and we know that we have to increase our number of partitions. Yes or no? Yes. So what should be updated? Is it our high or is it our low? High. Everyone is like clear with this particular thing. Yes or no?
Ma'am, one second, one more time. Like
Okay, hear
the
this out. This
total.
these are your
Yeah. Go ahead.
these are your two limits. You figured out the middle one is 36. Okay, you were not getting the valid partitions from here to here, like at this particular number. So obviously beyond these numbers also you won't be getting the valid partitions. Yes or no? So we are moving our high from 62 to 35. Clear? Now here belongs your high and this is your low. Clear? Now our new range is 10 to 35. Again, when you were finding out the middle value, what you were getting here? 22. With 22, you are getting the valid partitions. So this is where you are storing your answer. Now, is there any sense of moving in this particular region?
No.
No. Where should we actually moving?
To the left between 10 and 22.
To the 10 and 22. So what should we be updating? We should be updating our high or we should be updating our low? Because if we update our low, then it will be searching the answer in this particular range, not in this range. Everyone, are you able to follow this? Now, again, there is a catch in this particular question. We are only checking if this is valid or not, right? It is either returning true or returning false. But it is not telling us if K was actually the number of partitions were less than K, number of partitions were greater than K, or number of partitions were equal to K. Is it telling us this particular thing? No. So instead of making it as a Boolean method, we should be making it as an integer method, and we should be getting the value of number of partitions. Everyone, are you able to follow me? If in case the number of partitions are less than K, what should be updated? High should be updated because obviously you can see if 36 was the number, you were getting only 2 partitions, and going beyond this doesn't matter. So high should be updated as mid minus 1. What if your number of partitions are greater than K? Let's suppose this number is 162, okay? And with this 36, you need to find 4 partitions, but you are getting 16 partitions. What should be done? It is not valid, obviously, but you should be updating low in this case. Are you able to follow this? Everyone in the class, are you able to follow this?
Madam, but number of worker is fixed.
Yeah, number of workers are fixed, but partitions is not in our hand, no?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
And in case you are getting it as equal, then you need to store your answer and you need to find the better answer. That means again, you need to update your high limit as mid minus 1. Everyone clear with these three conditions? Everyone, are you clear with these three conditions? Guys, be little quick with your answers. Vishnu, what's your confusion?
Yeah, actually, until we do know, we won't be able to visualize that.
Yeah, and today I only made you all think in this particular manner. I have not still given you all how this is valid function is going to work and all. So today just look into this question and we will integrate all the parts of this question tomorrow and like finish it up. Okay. And along with that, in the remaining time, there will be the practice session. Clear?
Yeah, ma'am, I want the video. Whom to contact? I haven't got.
Yeah, regarding the videos, you can contact the admin people. Okay. Okay, then everyone, thanks for joining this session. It was little heavy, but this question is important. And yeah, you can actually feel that binary search has a lot